Okay, so a lot of people know that I'm in law enforcement. Been in law enforcement for almost 20 years, but I'm not a patrol cop. My bread and butter, my area of expertise is fraud, scams, counterfeiting, people trying to get over on somebody over on corporations. I've closed so many counterfeiting cases. I was trained how to detect counterfeit by the US Secret Service, check fraud, type of things like that that have to do with frauding and scamming people is where my area of expertise is. I know how to interrogate. That's where I'm good at. So when I see people running scams and I see people trying to get over, I automatically take an interest and want to know more about what they're doing. This is why I don't like the whole Bitcoin and NFT and cryptocurrency stuff because it's a pump and dump scheme. If you know about investigation when it comes to currency and frauding people out of their money, then you would see right through that. There's a video that I did on my Instagram, just a little short explanation of the scam that's been going on that the FBI is investigating. I decided that I was going to do a longer version because people were actually in the comments. This video went viral. And there's even big time realtors who have been actually reposting my video saying that this is why you need to buy a house. So I'm going to do a longer video because this video went so viral. If you want to see the original video, go check it out. It's on my Instagram, thetactical.mentor. With the scam that I'm talking about, it's called the application fee scam. About 2 or 3 years ago, the FBI started investigating officially these leasing and apartment owning companies for application fee scams. What an application fee scam is, for when you want to move into somewhere, you know it's non-refundable. There were apartment complexes charging 50, 100, sometimes 150 for you to move in, and they already actually picked the person before the application process even ended. But because these records aren't made official, they can't prove that you got scammed or not. But the fact that we all know, if you're in the investigation field, that a background check and a credit check costs between $9.99 and $13.99. So why are you charging people $50, $100, $150 for the application fee? Well, we found out because they were closing it at around 2,000 applicants. So times 2,000 by $150, you made over $200,000 on application fees alone that you do not have to return. Somebody in my comments, actually a few people were asking me, so how do we combat this? How do we get around that? And the answer to that is you buy a house. If you buy a house, you don't have to worry about somebody scamming you, saying that pay us application fee and it's not refundable, and you don't have money to keep on paying application fees to everywhere you're trying to move in, not knowing that they don't even want to lease it to you in the first place. They already picked who they wanted to pick to buy a house. This isn't easy, but at the same time, which easy do you prefer? A place that one day you'll own through mortgaging, or a place that you're paying off their mortgage, paying off what they owe the bank, and getting this place built and managing this community of apartments. I have an aunt who's lived in her apartment complex for probably about 30 plus years. She pays $5,000 a month. Times 5,000 by 12 months by 30 years. It's $1.8 million. In her apartment, very tiny bathroom, 2 bedrooms, living room, dining room, kitchen. The kitchen is literally the size of a closet. You can't fit more than 3 people in this kitchen at one time. The living room and dining room are about the same room because they're that tiny, but pays $5,000 a month for it. $1.8 million over 30 years. A lot of people say, well, apartments are better because you don't have to cut grass, you don't have to shovel snow. Okay, how hard is that to do? You'd rather pay millions to a place you'll never own, never have ownership stake in, paying off the mortgage on what your building property management owning company has, or own the place that you're paying $500,000, maybe $1 million on. Buy a house. It's the easiest way to get out of being scammed by somebody's application fee.